No, you are. I am off screen, out of
Yeah,
mind, out
you
of
are.
sight.
And it's entirely up to you what to focus on.
Mm,
If you want to focus on the dog that is attacking you right now with love, the sleeping tortoise over here in the corner who just passes out of the shell.
or the many sleeping pigs.
The many, there are many, too many to count.
The plethora of
The
pig.
plethora. A floofy dog.
Hello, Fiona.
Oh, what? You need
Grouchy.
Dad to shave your tail again? Remember the time that Dad trimmed your tail when Mom wasn't around and how much we appreciated that?
Is Tesla out and about? Oh, no. Tess, you are in your house. I see you peeking out through your
Enjoying
carrot
Christmas
hole.
presents.
Yeah, you like your Christmas
Fiona,
presents?
why do you shed so much?
Tess used to be the best at pooping in her litter box only. She has since fallen from grace on the charts of good at doing that. We've got Jackie here. Jackie is, I don't know, taking a soak.
Loves her soak.
You know, like that cleaning the glass like really helped. I can actually see Jackie really
Yeah.
well through the glass here.
There you go.
And then we got
Sam is so sleepy.
who's half, like 99% asleep. Looks like.
No, he's waking up a little bit. Sorry, Sam. Sorry to bother.
I don't know that we bothered him.
No,
I think
he's falling back asleep. He's falling back asleep. We love you, Sammy.
Sam successfully sleeps through the pigs, eating their dinners and
Yeah.
spinning around and bumping into him and stuff. So he's well versed in
He's
ignoring.
on his heater and he is happy, happy,
Yeah.
happy. Happy as a tortoise in a shell.
Um,
That's a thing, right?
I don't know, maybe. And there's Odin over there, just keeping an eye on things in his sweater.
His new sweater, looking so handsome.
He's got some swagger going on.
Yeah.
We got Charlotte, who is sleeping at her mama's butt. There's Pumpkin. And then Millie back up against the wall. The fake brick wall. Hey, Paula. Paula says we love Sam.
Sam is very lovable. I really enjoy having him in the house, and I'm gonna be really sad when summertime comes. Not sad. I'll be happy that he gets to go back outside because I know he loves to be outside. But the animals that live in the house with you, are used to knowing where they are at all times, checking on their well-being at any moment. And it's just and I almost feel like my kid's gonna go off to college or something, where it's I'm already he's gonna be outside even though he's been outside on his own for a year and a half now. I still am oh my god, he'll be out there on his own,
Yeah.
doing something happen.
And Chilla D. Liz said, hi, Ryan and Mallory. So, how is it going?
Hi.
And then,
You are shedding so much, girlfriend. You need a brush. You need Dad to come brush you.
am I the responsible parent? Is that?
Yeah, well, you're the one that will trim her tail. Whether she likes it or not. Whether she likes it or not.
That sounds so aggressive. She doesn't care at all when I do it.
Well, she prefers that to brushing. That's for sure. I care.
Her
jaggedy looking tail. You got half of her
yes.
tail.
Oh Sister 60 says, hi guys. So, hi, how are you doing? See, Marilyn's joined us. How is it going?
Very much over I've not really seen anybody except for you.
That's true. You should explain.
I've been hiding in the office for 4 days straight now.
Our YouTube stalker Melting says we should be aware you're being watched. Find the eyes of the watcher before it's too late. So
that Melting guy is a real creep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The scary thing is he's been in our house.
Yeah. Yeah.
At times when we weren't even here, there's a real backstory to this YouTube stalker.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, we've been switching our accounting over to QuickBooks, which I thought was going to be, not that big of a deal, and ended up taking up, basically my entire week. So, I've just been in there. Ryan's been feeding me, chocolate and giving me back rubs and motivating me to work in any way that he can, timing me when I'm on breaks.
Jareth was the timer. Like,
sending Jareth to spy on me and told him, crow if she stops working. And then when he started crowing, Ryan came over and was like, what are you doing? Did you stop working? And to be fair, I was taking a break, and Jareth told on me, and Jareth is supposed to be my rooster boyfriend. But anyway. So
oh, and O's sister says it's Lori.
Huh?
O's sister says it's Lori, so. They were saying their name.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like that
I
was
thought you
it.
said I said something wrong.
No.
Okay.
No,
Got
you
it.
did not. Sorry.
Okay. I thought you were like correcting
You're
me.
like me. Like, you're just like
I thought
the
you were like correcting me.
proverbial human caught in headlights when, like, we're live, where we're just like, what's going on? That's how I am, too. What? I'm not criticizing you. Why are you looking at me like that?
Fine, you go. You be on the
No,
camera.
no. I'm saying I do the same thing. Sorry.
I know.
I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
Was not implying.
So anyway, yeah. So I finally got done moving everything over to QuickBooks today. So we are celebrating.
We are. It was I mean, you say it was a week process. Like, I view pretty much like mid-December, maybe early December
Yeah.
through
Well,
today.
I had to reconcile in our old software the whole year. So that was the preparation.
Yeah.
Finishing the year and then moving it all over to QuickBooks. So
So
hopefully
it was
going
like
forward,
it was an
things
intense
will be good.
process and like switching
Yeah.
over all kinds of information, and so yeah, it was like I'm exhausted from just like trying to
Yeah.
like
To emotionally support me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I can't stop brushing Fiona, but she's just like got so much hair coming out, and like
It's all right.
OCD in me is just like.
Millie's wanting you to cuddle, like, and we've got
Millie, I don't know that she wants to cuddle.
the fire is going, although we
I don't
have
think Millie
Millie
really
would
wants to
love
cuddle.
to cuddle.
All right.
Millie,
You need to go cuddle her.
are you hoping for some cuddle time? She said, yeah. But we got the fire going, but the fireplace protector that we makeshift is here because why?
Because Sam tried to crawl underneath the fireplace, and
This
there's
guy.
part of it that gets really, really hot,
Yeah.
and we did not want him getting underneath that or stuck under it and potentially burning his shell or himself or anything like that. So
It is definitely very cozy here.
we're learning new things about what it's like to have a tortoise living inside. And we
Um,
see him sleep. Like, I never got to see him sleep before. I never saw him with his eyes closed, and now I see him with his eyes closed all the time, and it's adorable. You need to zoom in. But don't wake him
I
up.
just was.
Oh,
but-
okay, sorry. He's so cute. Like, he's so sweet.
Hey, Lori, how's it going on Facebook? Like, that's who I thought you were saying you were, but yeah, no,
He's
it
so
is easier on
sweet.
Facebook too. Instagram, it would be so nice if Instagram just told people's names
Yeah, I
rather
hate
than their
that.
username,
It's so
because
weird. It's so bizarre.
and like the
It's so
circles
funny
of people's
following
pictures are so small there that you
Yeah,
can't
it's
like
you
really
can't
even
recognize
interpret it.
anybody.
Do you need to go outside, Odin? That was a yes.
I'm on it.
Yes, everybody comes in,
Humpy, oh,
and
look at
just
the Humpert. Humpert wants to go.
cuddles
I need to
so
cuddle the
comfortably.
Humpert real quick. Fiona, do you need to go out?
and going out.
It's freezing out there.
Party time.
Got it. Oh, no.
You waiting for mom?
Are you my snuggle pig?
Millie. She's not even near you, kiddo.
Forget about Odin and Fiona out there.
Who?
What are you guys talking about?
That's a grumping going on, guys.
Here's
Little,
the answer, Millie.
little back and forth grump.
They definitely talk to each other. It's like really cute.
Oh, my knee just locked.
You okay?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Don't forget to let Odin back in.
Who? Sorry.
I don't want any dogsicles. It's really cold outside.
Lori says it looks like a slumber party.
It is a slumber party.
I don't know
The
where
light is so
Fiona
bright. Oh.
Oh, there's Fiona.
What do you think about turning off that light, or is it need to be on?
I think if you want me to turn that light off. Fiona, are you coming?
Fiona, no dogsicles,
She's
please.
she's decided dogsicle it is. I thought she was coming to the door and then she just walked away.
Okay, that's fine.
You want this light off over
Yeah,
here?
it's just shining right in our eyes. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, my snuggle pig. Pumpkin's so snuggly.
She
Sometimes
is.
snuggles right into me.
Oh, that
I
sounds
love
like a
this thing.
Fiona banging on the door.
Oh no, you better let her in.
I will in just a
Just
sec. I was
turn
gonna,
into a
on the way over, I was
squirrel.
gonna show our climbing toad, Jackie, who loves to climb on her mini. Although we need to hang back up her some of her things, like, because I feel like she can't really climb as much as she used to.
Oh yeah.
We should work on her.
We need to work
Jungle
on her
Gym.
area. That's one
Do
of the
you want to
photos.
come in now? Is that what you're trying to say? Come on, kiddo.
I did not know that toads like to climb.
Yeah, I did not know that toads climbed at all.
Yeah, they do.
Beth wants to know if I'm still wearing shorts. How's your 17-degree weather? Yeah, it's
Yes, he is.
very cold,
wearing
but
shorts.
that did not stop me from multiple times going outside in my shorts and t-shirt.
Yes,
But
he is only wearing shorts.
like, I calculate in my head how long I'll be out there, and if it's worth the one, dislike of having to wear any kind of outer gear, and two, the time involved in getting dressed up and then getting back dressed down when I come
Yeah.
in. So usually like a little bit of chill is my preference. So but I get strange looks when I run to the store and I think, oh, I'm just gonna run in real quick, and then like everybody's looking at me because it's like really, really cold and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And
Oh, my pumpkin's so cuddly. I love the feeling of like, oh, what?
oh, you putting your head up?
The warm breath. Oh, where you going? Someone over there?
What are you
Someone-
grouching about?
Is Charlotte moving? Charlotte moving. I love the feeling of like her warm breath.
Get out of your light. Hey, Charlotte. Odin, what exactly are you trying to do? You're trying to pack your bed? Here, let me get you a blanket so you don't, like, I don't think you need to actually pack that. So what?
Everyone's in the nesting
I had to
stage.
pick him up today,
Oh no.
and, like, we put the sweatshirt on him.
Echo.
His face was, like, very shocked, but he did not try to bite either of us.
He's like shocked every single time that
Yeah.
happens. Like every time you pick him up, it's like the first time he's ever been picked up, he has just this look of like confusion and just like what is happening.
Yeah.
And, like the legs go out. Sorry, puppy.
Yeah, no, he just did that, but he did not do the Cujo, I will now rip your arm off as part of this process. So,
That's good.
hi, Charlotte.
That's real never.
What are you grumping about? Are you seeing the dogs coming over towards your area?
Is your tummy okay? You love it when I rub your tummy.
Lori said that she went to the store in her mammies and no bra, and it was okay till I tripped over myself. So. Oh, I see the mohawk on me pumps.
Mohawk of happiness. What is he doing?
He's just like trying to like get himself his nest. He does this every night too, and Sam's still sleeping over here, completely unaware.
Sam loves his heater.
I see Tesla on her toilet, which is nice. Thank you, Tesla.
Good job, Tesla. Yeah, Sam loves his little heating pad. He just puts him in the fire.
Yeah,
He just wake up for the fire usually.
yeah, I need to clean the glass on the fireplace, but it's going pretty well. Like I cut all the the wood, so it's never in good shapes, and it was like the tree that fell on our like yard and stuff. So it's like
How long ago was that?
3-4 years ago. I don't know. It's before our wedding, right? Or were we married then?
I don't think we were married yet.
Yeah, so like 4 years ago. 4 years July.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That took forever to chop
I
up.
remember that.
Oops, I think I missed some comments.
It's really scary. If you didn't know that story, like a downburst or like a mini tornado.
Well, let me respond to a few people and then you tell that
Okay.
story, if you could. Lori
sorry,
said,
like,
she meant jammies, not mammies. I figured that's just another name for them, but, you know, like...
I'm gonna start calling them mammies now.
Yeah, like, it sounds like a good term for them.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa said, I thought your wife was your daughter for a long time. You know, she is
I look
very
young,
young
what can I say?
looking. Hopefully I'm not looking that old.
What's our age difference?
7 years.
7 years, yeah.
I
So
think.
not that bad.
And Lori said the hoodie covers all. And then Christine, sorry, I'm like way behind here, said can't hear at all. Let us know if you can't hear us on what is that in Facebook. Marilyn said joining you always a celebration for me. Something special tonight. Yeah. So do you want to like quickly review that and then you can talk about the downburst?
Yeah. So I have basically been hibernating in the office for like a week, reconciling our books for the year because I do our accounting. Which I am self-taught, so like in no way a pro. So I'm still like teaching myself things. And then we're moving our accounting over to QuickBooks for next year, and so
Well, like a short history of it. We started on.
We don't need to go into.
No, let's. Where did we start? We started on what was it called? Wave. Like when I very first started, I started on Wave, which couldn't really do the things we needed it to. So
that's not really true, fully.
Okay. Well,
it ended up not being true fully.
We were told it wouldn't.
The worst part is that I feel like we could have stayed on that, knowing what I know now, and been like fine.
Got it. Well, it doesn't really integrate probably with everything you wanted to.
No, it does not.
So eventually we moved over to QuickBooks because we were told it couldn't do what we needed to do. So we moved to QuickBooks, and then like we did not figure out QuickBooks very well. We had like some people help us with it, but it never really got to the point.
Really complicated.
Yeah, where it was like set up. And so then we moved to something called Aplos, which in turn like worked really well.
Or Simplify was it's basically how I learned how to do accounting.
Yeah, like it taught Mallory.
It's like we have donations that come in from like all over the place. And so like because we want people to be able to donate in as many places as possible. And then the other problem is that like I am very susceptible to advertising of things and not in like a wasteful way, but like every couple of years I'm like, oh, there's this new platform for getting donations that looks like it can do way more and has way better options and features and will let us like customize our sponsorships in this way. And then you have to get on a sales call with a rep in order to get it. And then they tell me everything I want to hear about how wonderful it is. And I'm like, this is the best thing ever. And I go to Ryan and I'm like, Ryan, we need to switch to this. And so we switched to the new thing. And then I get the new thing and I'm like, it's okay. It doesn't do everything I thought it would do. And I like stew on it for like a year. And then I'm like, hey. And then I start the process over again by finding something else. So in doing so, we have donations coming from like some older platforms. Like it got very complicated. Yeah. And some of it's my fault and some of it's not my fault. But sorry, Pumpkin, am I talking too loud? I'm annoying you. I'm sorry, Pumps. You're gonna give me the butt? What do you do? Okay, give me that booty. Give me that booty. There we go.
There you go. Now all is well.
Anyway. Oh, so then Aplos, which we were using, costs like a lot of money, and we get QuickBooks for a super, super discounted price through like a nonprofit program. And so it really just financially didn't make sense to use this other thing. And I figured, okay, now I understand how to do accounting. I can do QuickBooks, which is semi-true. But yeah, so anyway, so then I moved everything over to QuickBooks this year, and we have our new like donation platform, which turned out to be like basically after everything I said about it.
She sold me on it. She sold me good, like got me like.
I sold you hard.
I felt guilt every time that I was not letting her use the software she needed, and that
the software
would make all the difference in the world for us.
It works, and there's like some good things about it, but there's some things about it that I'm like meh. So it ended up being basically as good as any of the other ones that I've used. So anyway. But Ryan told me that we are married to that, and I agree.
We are married to that, or we are not married. Was that my words?
He says that I am not allowed to switch over anymore, even if I find the very, very, very best donation platform to use ever. So this is like how you keep track of your donations, basically, like as a nonprofit. Is what we're talking about. So and lets you like put like the donation forms like on your website and like have different like to do the animal sponsorships.
Although we
like,
still
all
have not
kinds.
answered Marilyn's question of why we're celebrating. We've just given a
Oh, so the
we've given a
celebration
lot of
is that I
backstory,
finally moved everything over to QuickBooks from
which took
2024.
forever.
And took forever, and there was some threats of leaving, of quitting, you know, of just
For me or you?
for me.
Okay.
Like,
I was like, oh.
I went through a lot of emotions, you know,
Yeah.
during
Well,
this process.
do you
Ryan was
mind
very-
sharing like a little bit? And you don't have to. I'll like hint around what it is, but
Okay.
like how your initial reaction to things that are daunting usually goes.
Yeah, so things that feel daunting and like there's like a ton of things to do about it, like where it's just like there's a bunch of steps, where there's this whole process or whatever. My way of dealing with that is to ignore it completely.
Hold on, I want to answer Mountain Man, and the answer is no. Now go ahead.
What was the question?
He said, "Does she ever stop talking?"
Oh my god!
Go ahead.
That's
Go
really
ahead.
You asked me.
I was just kidding. Like I'm not sure if they were or not, but you know, I thought it would be, you know, humorous. But yeah, no, she does stop talking. She just likes to tell the full story.
You made me give the backstory.
I like hearing the full story.
You made me give the backstory about Aplos and everything.
Everyone else is chanting they want the full story from you. Everyone else that has addressed this.
Okay, so what was the other thing you wanted me to talk about? You said you asked questions. Oh, how I handle.
Yeah, how you handle when
Yeah.
things are stressful.
I ignore it.
Yeah. But not like ignore it like, oh, I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
Like it's filed in the like,
No. Okay. Tomorrow Mallory
yes.
is going to be
yes.
on top of it. And so I'm just saying, I'm just leaving it for Tomorrow Mallory, who's way more competent than I am, and who's going to feel way more motivated than I am.
Yeah.
Because today Mallory is just like not really up for the task. You know?
And when does tomorrow Mallory arrive?
I always think it's going to be the next day, but then I wake up and it's just today Mallory again. So I don't know.
It's where we have a mix of people saying they can't hear and then they can. So let us know on Facebook if you can hear. Let us know on Instagram if you are able to hear. I might be saying this wrong. Chilla de Liz. So says that's what they do too. So. And
just ignore it. Yeah, it's a really good way of dealing with things that feel overwhelming.
Alina says they love when you talk. So
Thank you.
I love when you talk too. Oh, and they also say they can hear you.
Good.
So we appreciate that.
I just like everyone to have the full story.
Yep.
With the context.
And
so,
Carol can hear us on Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So Ryan finally made me sit down and start doing it, and gave me back rubs and foot massages and fed me chocolate and brought me like coffee after coffee after coffee and encouraged me to not get lost when I took breaks. And that's another thing I do is I like take a 5-minute break and then I like get completely lost in the world. So Ryan was, you know, a really good coworker.
If you had to guess, how long is the average 5-minute break last? Like on a normal non.
I feel attacked.
I'm just asking for your guesstimation.
25
but
minutes.
yeah, that's probably fair. Like that's like a fair guess, I think. You know, like from my experience.
So I need
Hey,
5
Payson.
minutes to get into to like settle into the break.
Yeah.
And then I need 5 minutes to do whatever it is I'm going to do. And then after that 5 minutes, I realized, oh my God, that was like no time at all. And then I need like 15 more minutes. And then that's like about like 25.
Well, and I like
And then
that.
but then I usually get caught by you, so.
Yeah, like that's about the time when I'm like, okay, like I'm trying to ignore this, but maybe I should say
Exactly.
something.
And then like you yell at me, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And I get super defensive about everything. And I immediately justify everything and about how it hasn't been as long as you thought it was, and how I was just starting to look at my phone, or like I probably even lie a little bit about that, like. But.
Okay, I'm gonna add this real quick. So it's Chi Lady Liz for Chihuahua, and they're our volunteer on Tuesday. They're our Tuesday volunteers. So, so makes
awesome.
much more sense. Like, yeah, it's all coming together.
Well, it's an Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, that's why we were just saying how hard it is, because it's like it doesn't say someone's full name.
And the picture's like super tiny, so I can't see it at all.
So it's like,
Yeah.
hi Liz, yes, we absolutely know where you are.
Hold on, I'll read my favorite comment of the
Yeah.
night so far. Alina said, "You guys are adorable, such a cool couple." So
Aw,
we
thank
really
you.
appreciate that.
Hey, we are, like, we are coworkers.
Yeah.
And a married couple. And friends. And we spend a lot of time together.
Like we pretty much like are joined at the hip all the time,
yeah,
which
is like dangerous.
yeah, I mean we get along really well considering and
Yeah.
like continue to improve how well we get along. But, like
There's been some rough times.
there's been rough times. No, but I think we have like sort of faced our challenges and evolved, and like it keeps getting like easier because yeah, like when you don't have like a work relationship separation
Right.
where it's like you would never like tell your boss, basically, some some version of, go stuff yourself. But you will tell your husband that, so you've got, like, yeah.
Well,
Lori says we're soulmates, and that's very sweet, and I agree at least.
Yeah. I agree too. I think one of the problems is so like one, we're like running an organization together. So like on some level it's a business, right? Like you have to do the accounting, like I'm doing everything like that, and like make sure we're getting enough money and like all that not fun stuff. Make financial decisions, have a budget that you stick to, and have different competing things that we each think are most important and all that. And then you've got the fact that we're married. And then you've got the fact that like our animals are our children. And so we basically have, I don't know, at one point we had 27, but like I know now we're down quite a bit. Like 20, but we have like more than 20 children who, like they always say like your marital satisfaction goes down like steeply like after you have kids like on average. And so it's like we're always having to like agree on parenting for like all of the animals, like who needs what care, and like so and so likes to receive their water this way in the morning, and like you forgot to put out their water in the way that they like it. Like
it's a learning process, and I've learned you're right. So
there you go. Finally, after all these years, you finally realize that I'm right. So I mean, there's a lot of reasons why it could be difficult to be together in our situation.
Just to interrupt real quick,
weird.
Sherry said you have all the animals to keep you busy and not with each other. And that's the nice thing is we find time to be with each other all the time, which, like I think we make happen, but it also kind of happens. And then Alina said, she's already said this, but her husband and her cried watching our wedding video, so which is very awesome. You can tell us that as many times as you want.
Tell us that all the time. That's so sweet. Oh, I love that. Yeah, our wedding was really fun. I really liked having everyone there, and I was so surprised that the cows were the best behaved of all the animals. Like I was not expecting that. Like I was literally with my dad standing like waiting, and I was like, I am so glad I don't have to deal with any of this. And Jenna was a perfect angel.
I know, like, well, I was watching the video as I was leading her down the aisle when I was making the video of me talking to her about, is she okay with me marrying you? And like I like clearly have like her harness like held as close as I can, like for the most control should she decide to stampede everything. And it was like I remember that day thinking like I could let her go and she'd probably just walk wherever I'm going. But
she was perfect. Like I was just imagining her swinging her head down at the gate, like just like horning people.
Yeah, no, you guys like really talked me up with like, like this is gonna be a nightmare. Are you sure you want to do this? Like it could just go so wrong. And I'm like, she's gonna be my angel, like she always is, and she totally was.
My dad, like right before the wedding, I think it might have been the day before, something was like alluding to you should talk Ryan out of like this.
I remember like you guys kind of like.
And I was like, okay, like even if I wanted to, there's no chance I'm gonna talk him out of walking Jenna down the aisle.
You were like, it's too late to call the wedding off, Dad.
So did you walk Maisie and Jenna?
Yeah, well, I had to get Jenna down, and then I went back and got Maisie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't remember the order there, because I know you walked both of them down. Yeah. Do you think you could have done both of them at the same time?
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing. 'Cause remember, was it the day before when Maisie was like in heat and she decided just to
Yeah.
throw herself on the ground and she would
Yeah, and we were
not
like,
get up?
oh, we're not gonna do this. Yeah,
And I
because
was
we
like,
would
oh my
never.
gosh.
So to be clear, the animals, some of the animals were in our wedding and walked down the aisle. We would never ever force an animal to do it who didn't enjoy being a part of things, who wasn't like outgoing and social, or seemed like they were upset in any
Yeah.
way about it. So Jenna, I want to say she's an attention W, but I don't want to say that word. So like, what's another way of saying?
She's like she likes to be the center of attention.
Jenna demands to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
So any situation in which a lot of people are there looking at her, like, is like her happy zone. So Jenna being a part of it, no fear. Maisie, super chill about people, basically just wants to be where Jenna is. So that's why they were goofy. But the day before, Ryan was practicing with her, and Maisie was in heat and decided she just didn't want to do it. And instead of just like backing away, like flung herself onto the ground.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh dear, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, she like made it like it was like when she gets a shot from like the vet, not a shot at the bar. When she gets a shot from the vet, she will like plop herself onto the ground and sort of protest, like, you're not gonna get me, like a toddler does. Yeah. And so that's what she did that day. And I thought, well, if she's going to do this, we're definitely gonna not try to get her to walk down the aisle. But she was like an angel the next time we tried it. And then I was like, okay, she'll be fine. And she like was perfect. Like both her and Jenna,
Yeah.
like in no way gave me any like indication that I should be worried. I mean, because of my pep talk from Mallory and her dad, I was like, oh my gosh, this has to go well because they're like, basically like, why would not you so much, but you had your dad talking to you about it.
I
And
mean, I had concerns about, but I wanted them to be a part of it. And I know how special it was for you to, have the cows there with you and walking down the aisle. The one I did not expect.
Carol said she loves that they were in our big day. So,
yeah, thank you. The one I was not expecting, Quincy.
Yeah.
Got really freaked out, and I felt really, really bad. Quincy, our turkey, is like, people come over. I mean, he is like.
He just follows everybody. Doesn't
like,
matter how many or who, yeah.
Like nothing. And so like it didn't even cross my mind that this would be stressful to him. And like we practiced with them like a little bit, but like there wasn't as much to like practice. Like we, threw some blueberries down the aisle and they got to snack on those and walk down. But Quincy like got freaked out. And then the person we had there to like kind of like go down with the animals, picked him up and carried him down. I was so sweet. I was really happy that she did that because she like saw that he got scared and didn't want to like, so she just got him and just walked down real quick and brought him back. So we started to be part of it, but yeah, I did feel bad for not realizing that Quincy is a lot more sensitive than he lets on.
Yeah.
And so I think the whole thing was just a little much for him. But
Alina said Quincy is such a dashing, handsome turkey. So
he really is. I mean, that's why, like, of course we wanted him to be a part of things.
Yeah, and it's,
it was like, sensitive he is deep inside.
It was like not expected at all because he will just follow everyone, a huge group of people. So I don't know if it was the music or just like, like he didn't know who to follow since people are on both sides of the aisle. like
there's too many to follow.
I don't know.
Well, and maybe because we didn't have his ladies with him either. I don't know. I think the whole thing might have just been a little overwhelming for him, and so and he kind of just like chooses when and where to follow versus kind of like being picked up and carried somewhere. So just for anyone just joining, we'll do a check-in. We've got Tesla here. Thank you for using your litter box earlier, Tesla, although it looks like you've missed that a few times. We've got Sammy, who is mostly sleeping. He probably heard me walk over here to talk to Tesla. Mr. Muffles Sugarbush says, what a lovely snuggle puddle, which I agree. But Sam is here. We brought him in because it's been so cold lately. He has a heated house, but it was just like immensely cold, and some
knucklehead thought that maybe he should go party in the cold and then would like slow down too much to get back to his house. And so we had to check on him multiple times a day to make sure he ended up back in bed in his heater, so that he did not freeze. So we thought, you know what, let's just let him come party inside. Mostly just sleeps, occasionally wakes up, runs around the house, eats a little, and then goes back to sleep. Got Odin sleeping here. He seems very snuggled in, and Odin doesn't hear anything, so we could talk about him really loud and he will just go right on sleeping. And we got Fiona's in the hallway here trying to avoid both the heat and the turtle. And then we've got a tortoise. And we've got Millie in the back, Charlotte in the front, Pumpkin there, and what someone called the skinny Richard Simmons of the pig pile a little bit ago. sorry. And Alina.
Because of the red hair?
I think because you have the headband on and like kind of like a sweat outfit, like ish from this angle. But hold on.
It's my 80s outfit.
Yeah.
I like doing like my workout.
Mr. Muffles Sugarbush says it's been so cold. I live in Northeast
All I heard was
Indiana.
skinny, by the way, and like anything else.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured
Thank
you'd
you,
enjoy.
That's all. Yeah.
Where do you live in Northeast Indiana? Just curious. I know I lived in Northwest Indiana, over towards Gary, but not in Gary. So they are not looking forward to this weekend. I guess it's going to be even colder. I saw like it's going to be like record in like 40 years or something.
But we're supposed to get
Sorry.
more
Fort Wayne. Okay, yeah, I know where Fort Wayne is. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm missing comments.
If you want to switch again to the pig pile, you can too at any point. Let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind, like, just my arms starting to get tired. And then, oh, Jackie is back in the pool, sort of soaking it in. Like, I feel like you gotta, like, hold the camera up to Jackie just so you get the full experience of how nice it is to be able to...
I can see her much better.
Oh, Segundo says hi from Argentina. So
Hi.
how is it going?
That's cool. Sorry, Millie.
Millie says hello.
Millie says she remembered I exist and she's mad about it.
Yeah. We love you, Millie.
Are you think I'm gonna wake up Millie?
Pumpkin.
Are you defending Millie?
That was a little grouchy, Pumps.
You are a little grouchy. What's up with that, Pumpy?
Although she is a bluffer, so.
She was just telling me not to wake up Millie, but Millie finally got quiet.
Oh, we're friends forever with FUR. Said hello from El Paso, Texas. How's it going there? I bet it is.
You were telling someone that you were friends forever.
Me and Pumpkin, or me and you?
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Got it. And then let's see, Millie. It's okay, Millie. It's Charlotte. Like, why ask? So in the morning, there's a food fight every morning where we let out the chickens or the geese or the turkeys and we throw down like some chicken food, but it's really just stuff for the pigs to get them to stay from going into the chicken area. And so then Charlotte gets 90% of it, Pumpkin gets what's left, and then Millie runs around trying to sneak up and take it from everyone, and then Charlotte just chases her away because there's like a who's number one pig going on. Like
Who's number one pig, guys?
Pumpkin's smart enough just to stay out of it.
I'm number one pig, right? I'm top pig. Right, Charlotte? Charlotte has acknowledged top pig status in the past. Not tonight.
Is this true, Charlotte?
Because what happens when Mom says no pigs in the kitchen? What happens?
What is it, Charlotte?
Charlotte leaves the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's because Mom's top pig.
I've heard this at least. I feel like a rabbit's about to kick
there
me in
is
the
a rabbit.
butt.
There is a rabbit.
Hello, Tesla.
What's on your chin right there?
The party bunny's out. That's that piece, isn't it? That like I asked you to cut out, and you're like, I got.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay.
No.
I got it.
No, never happened.
Yeah. So Tesla, if you don't know, she had ear amputation surgery this year. That's why she's had 2 big floppy ears, and then she's just got the one.
We should just add an ear. Just be like, she had 3 ears. She lost 2 this year. You know, it makes it more intense, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's doing great. Brian does a really good job of checking her ear all the time. Oh, got a nice scab there now. What happened there?
I just like clean it. It gets stuck in the ear hair there. And she's like good enough to sit there while I'm like picking that from the hair even, but yeah,
Right.
I
Well,
feel
we'll let
bad
Ryan
every
take care
time.
of that later tonight, okay, Tessie?
Yeah.
He's gotta come look at her. But anyway, she's feeling so much better. Just I can tell by her personality, like how
I
like
test
active
this.
she is, how much better she
Can I
is
get-
now. She
oop,
doesn't have the ear
can I get
bothering
it?
her.
Can I get it?
So she had actually cancer in her ear. She had like a skin cancer. Like it was pretty far in, like by her ear canal.
Hi.
Oh, thank you, Lori, so much for donating to the fundraiser.
Oh,
We really
thank you.
appreciate that. Or Lori and Derek, I think. Hey, thanks for joining us, Jacqueline. Yeah, so we thought it was an ear infection, and do not eat that new bed. Do not. We've got so many people in here that just want to eat everything. So first we thought it was an ear infection. I know. Is that even comfortable, Sam?
Clearly, he spends so much time doing it. It must be.
It's like a chin rest on his shell.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake him up, but
He's like doing the. He must be dreaming of eating those
mm-hmm.
tomatoes.
Dreaming of those tomatoes.
Did you just swallow something, Sam? Or like saw something go down his throat. You waking up?
What are you?
You got some growling teeth coming at you.
I was not appreciative of that. Anyway, sorry. We thought it was an ear infection, and we were treating it and giving her drops and everything, and it really was still having problems. And so, she did a biopsy. Yeah.
Well, you saw like something weird in there, and like.
That's right. There was like a weird growth that started bleeding, and so. Did she biopsy it? God, why can't I remember?
Yeah, she did a biopsy.
That's right. Okay. And so then we figured out that it was like a skin cancer, and so it was. She said better basically just to amputate the ear, and that would fully get rid of the cancer. And so, but I was like, I feel bad because I didn't realize like how much it must have been bothering her, because I think it was kind of like a slow thing, but then like she was really kind of a little bit reclusive after the surgery, which was fine, but now she has been so like active again and like so social and hopping around and like so like herself that I'm like I realize now like how much that must have been bothering her before that happened. So yeah. Oh, and thank you. Alina said that the short that we did about the pigs being different, so they don't like the snow. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, I was like watching when it snowed, like all the sanctuaries posting these videos of their pigs like frolicking in the snow and like having like the best time, and then I look at our pigs and they're like, no thank you.
Don't get me.
They prefer their fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, expect videos like that every day now, since Mallory's freed up and you know her full talents will be unleashed upon the video game.
I know, that's right. Mr. Muffle said, how unfair, rabbits are such pure souls. I know, they are. They really are. She's so cute. And just so friends with everybody. Like, so smart, so much personality. How old is Tesla?
Oh, like 8, maybe 7, 8. Because you've known her for 6 years. And
Yeah.
I had her for like 2 years, a year and a half.
Not full 6 years. Oh, it's like 5.5 years. So she's like 7.5.
It feels like 6 years.
That extra half year really dragged by for you.
Gosh.
All right, get in your pig pile.
Can I come in the pig pile? I'm just gonna go right here.
I wonder who is top pig over you and me.
Who is top pig?
Yeah, who's top pig? Who do you think?
Over us. Like I thought you meant like
No,
who's like
between the two of us.
Overlord of the house. It's like I don't. Is there someone else like that?
Between the two of us, who do you think is top
I
pig?
think we know the answer to that.
I think we do. I just want to hear you say it.
I'm scared now.
Who's top pig, Ryan?
Like between you and me?
Yeah.
Like if like you and I got in like a fight over food?
No, I mean to the pigs. Who do you think they think is top pig?
Oh, me.
All right, I'm just wondering. Can you say no pigs in the kitchen and have them turn around?
Like I can just like look and Charlotte starts like making
Okay.
like,
All right.
poor me.
All right. I just didn't
The
know.
world's against
I
me.
just, when I discovered that I could get the pigs to do something with my voice, I just felt really proud about that
No,
because
that's amazing.
it
I'm
is.
not. I'm not trying to take from your accomplishment at all.
So I'm number 2 pig.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Like 99% of the time. There may be a time or two when Charlotte might.
Charlotte and I sometimes have to vie for
Yeah.
the position. Mr. Muffle says, I think it's Tesla. You know what?
That.
That actually might be true because Tesla is freaking fearless. Like, she will jump in the pig pile, no problem. I think Tesla might be top pig.
Yeah. No, she's not afraid of anything or anyone.
I think I might be number 3.
Yeah. Like I mean, I feel like Tesla even was like the only one not afraid of like Polly.
Yeah.
Because Polly was pretty much queen.
Polly was not afraid. Polly and Sassy and Tesla
Yeah.
were not afraid of
They're
anyone.
Just, like, equally unafraid of everything.
Yeah. Oh, Nadine joins. Said, Mallory, I missed why you're free. Did you escape from somewhere? Yes, I escaped from the office. My husband locked me in the office for a week as I was trying to wrap up our end of year accounting and switch over to a new accounting system. I won't go into the details because someone on YouTube asked if I ever stopped talking when I started talking about it.
Short of it. So we switched over to a new system.
I feel a bunny poking me.
Mallory will say
feel a bun.
it was like forces beyond her control.
It was.
And
I was told the one we're using was too expensive. Well, I was told the accounting system that we were using was too expensive.
Well, the reason we were on the accounting system was because it was like the best. And
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Like, we switched over to it initially.
That's right.
From where we were because.
That's right. Because I have a problem with like marketing, but it worked good.
But then you wanted to switch to a different software in addition to it, and that's where like I was like, okay, we can't spend like a ton
right.
2 separate ones. So like just to proclaim my innocence on the like I wouldn't go along with it.
Yeah. Okay. So Lori brought up a fair point. That might move me down to number 4. Jenna. Jenna's kind of top pig.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like Jenna and I have like a negotiated truce of like,
Well, I think I just got pushed down to 4th place is
like
all I'm saying.
She'll still let me like push her head and like make her go backwards even though she's 1,600 pounds. So.
Right. I just mean like, that pushes my place down.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously below Tesla.
Yeah.
I'm obviously below you.
Yeah.
Poor Charlotte. We're vying for 4th place, Char. Hi, Thomas.
Oh, my piggos.
Millie,
can I hug you? Just to
yeah, Millie will let you. You just want to show off that Millie loves you and not me.
Oh, I love my Millie.
Is she making any noise at all?
No.
Why does Millie hate me so much?
She doesn't hate you.
Millie hates me. Don't lie. Don't lie to spare my feelings. You know Millie doesn't.
Lying. She's less than thrilled about, everything involving you. But that's okay. You can't win them all. It's how Jareth and Sebastian feel about me most of the time.
Yeah, but you deserve it. I don't.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
I never did anything to Millie.
I mean, you brought the dogs, and she doesn't speak dog very well.
That's true. I did. Okay. Oh, thank you. Glad you. Nadine said, "Glad you escaped the accounting rabbit hole." Mallory, you are the queen. That's right. I am the queen. I am the sanctuary queen. Everyone needs to recognize that. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
If it makes you feel any better, Millie did just fart on me, so.
Wow.
I don't know if like.
I mean, I won't talk about what you were doing earlier when we were trying to watch a show, but
I don't think that's true.
You and Millie have something in common.
No.
No, sorry. Lori says you spoiled Jenna. And then Jacqueline says, did we get the little gift she sent to Jenna?
I posted in the stories, but like I tried to tag you on it. But yeah, no, we love it. It's on the tree that apparently I'm told will stay up all year.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? So, but yeah, so it is being enjoyed currently. So thank you very much. But yeah, I tried to tag you in our stories with it. So let me clean your toes for you, Melanie.
Oh, they do have the cutest little feet. I love pig feet.
You're just laying on your baby. Tesla.
Mr. Muffles Sugarbush says, it's okay, I have 4 guinea pigs, and I'm also the bottom pig. They all worship my husband. Yeah, you know, that's why, like, I really get excited about, like, the roosters, like, liking me, because the animals all, like, pick Ryan, and it, you know, hurts my feelings.
I don't have
respect for them and their space and their consent.
Any fear, and I don't like the idea of, like, you know, behaving, and so they're with me on that. You know, so we're just all like a bunch
You're
of,
like the fun parent.
Yes, like.
And I'm like the parent that makes sure everyone's homework gets done and everyone's fed and everyone goes to bed on time. And you're the one that's like, let's stay up late and eat sugar all night. And it's like everyone only functions because of like the parent that's not fun, but they all love like the fun parent. Yeah.
Like you're the.
Congratulations! Oh, look at her little feet. Oh, that's so cute.
Well, you're the like.
Look at the pig pile.
Parent, and I'm the. Let's get a video first.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, so Charlotte did this to our couch, and when this was happening, and this one right here, I came out in the middle of it, and Ryan was already here, and so my first thought is, oh great, my husband's here. He must be stopping this from happening, but he wasn't.
The thought crossed my mind.
He wasn't. What were you doing instead, babe?
You mean when I was filming her?
Yeah, you were standing there filming and laughing and watching Charlotte eat my couch.
I did call you to let you know it was happening.
So that I could also watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like the first time, you know, she's like
Mr. Muffle said I give the nail trim, so I'm the unfun one. Yeah. Totally. Well, you would give the nail trims.
I used to do that, but then Charlotte
You do give the nail trims, usually.
Charlotte decided she's going to kill anyone who tries to trim any of their toenails collectively.
Everyone's toenails are off limits now, so. Well, but we have, once a year they go see the... Yeah. You trim them a little bit throughout the year, though, if they get long.
I know, like, now there's, like, a little piece of me that's like, oh, I should try a little and see if Charlotte still reacts that way.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Pumpkin. She just looks so happy.
She's so relaxed right now. Like, I just gotta get you to see the full...
leg over her.
The full cuddle puddle that's happening right now, yeah. There's like a piggy triangle.
Oh, Jackie's up on her. Like Simba rock there.
Oh, I'll go check her out.
She needs like a little Simba doll to like hold up from that.
You do. It's the Simba toad. Hello, Jackie. Jackie, looks like she's done now, but she was done shedding. I did not know that toads shed their skin like a few times a year. And I came out and saw her like rubbing herself and like looking real sticky and then like eating it. Freaked out, of course. I don't know. She just was molting, so she still looks a little shiny. Let's give her like a minute to see. I'm like so not the fun parent.
I know. I would totally have you
I was
out
like,
here,
she might be
Jackie.
like sensitive though. But yeah, so it totally freaked me out because I was like, what is happening to my toad? And then thankfully the internet exists and I looked it up and found out that they shed the top layer of their skin and then eat it. So
What are you doing?
apparently it's nutritious. Someone said something. So, oh, I thought it was just a snake and lizard thing. Nope, that is a toad thing as well.
We found out.
And then Lori said she saw that one referring to for eating the couch. He did tell her mom was going to be mad. It was perfect timing. You know, like I appreciate him acknowledging how I was going to feel, but that really doesn't equate taking any action.
And acknowledging your feelings.
You validated me. Yes, we talk a lot about validating feelings and how important that is. So I do appreciate you validating the fact that I was going to be upset. But
I had you.
But
what are you licking?
I would have liked to have you have this one stop eating the couch.
Charlotte, how dare you?
Oh yeah, pigs are the best, Laura. We absolutely love living with them. They're so much fun.
It's so funny when they're in trouble and like you're like, don't do that.
And they know.
Like, Charlotte,
she does. She has a special little whine that's like
I don't like you're mad at me, but I'm gonna still do this thing.
Right.
So.
Like it's I feel like she's like mad. She's like mad at me for being mad at her, kind of, or she's just like offended that I'm upset with her, and so she kind of makes this little whine, but then is like, I'm still gonna keep doing the thing that I do because I do what I want. Look at those feet. Oh my God, those feet. Look, no, I can see her feet from there. Look how cute they are. Look how cute they are. Look at those feet. Oh my. Oh my. That is a good looking pig.
You are too, Charlotte.
Yes, Ryan did know he was in trouble, but he was not willing to pass up on the video opportunity. And it was, I did watch it back, and it was a funny video. Like, the look of just, like, shock and horror on my face as I'm trying to, like, you know, make sure I'm being nice while on camera. Because I also appreciate a good video, you know? Like, I was still trying to hold it together enough that I wasn't going to ruin the video, but... Oh, those feet are so precious. They are. Little tootsies. They're just so stinking cute. You're a very happy looking pig right now. You love when your daddy comes and cuddles. I know. And those cheeks, those acorn storing cheeks. That's what they're made for. You are such a daddy's girl, Charlotte. Oh no, Instagram's dying.
The phone?
Instagram died. Oh no.
It's gone.
My phone died. Shoot. Do we have another one? I feel bad. There are people on there.
I can get you like the charger.
Yeah, but you can't move right now.
Charlotte.
No. I just feel bad.
It's okay. I'll go get you.
Well, it's almost been an hour anyway. Do you wanna wrap it up?
Let people get back to their night.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you wanna say goodbye to everyone? Say good night.
Yeah. Sorry, people on Instagram, if you came somewhere else to watch.
Say good night, kiddo.
Will it still post to Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. We should put a comment on there saying that we're sorry.
Mallory's irresponsible about her battery charge.
Real quick, someone asked if we're vegetarian. We are vegan. So we do not eat, we are vegetarian plus no animal products of any kind from anybody. Charlotte is very precious. So say goodnight, Charlotte.
Say goodnight, kiddo.
You were too beautiful. Instagram couldn't handle it. You just shut down the internet. You shut down the internet with those feet and that snout and the pure look of happiness.
Sweet girl.
All right. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us and celebrating my being able to leave the office, which is just a room in our house.
Go make a ton of donations so that you give her some new work to do by.
And make sure you donate on as many platforms as possible. Like donate like $1 on like PayPal, Venmo, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, our website, you know, just really mix it up and keep it interesting for me. No, I'm just kidding. We are happy to take donations from wherever. And so we always want to make it as easy as possible. So yeah, we have no problem with however you choose to donate. So, okay, everybody, thank you for joining and we'll see you later.